Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about why you should choose to walk this path of twin flame, or why you should choose your to be with your twin flame in this physical reality. Now, where does this question basically comes from? So basically this journey is going to challenge you in numerous ways, and you might end up feeling that it's extremely toxic. It's something it's something not what I have signed for. It's far different from what I have expected and what expectations I have from my twin flame, from my partner, from my lover. And that is where this question comes up, that should I continue to be with this person? Like, I haven't seen such a rude person or such a narcissistic person. What should I actually do? So this question will is coming up because you got triggered, or you have a lot of triggers, and it's like kind of a backlog thing. Like, it's piled up, and eventually you might come to a point that it's like you can't pile it up further, and the only way to be in peace now is to be away, be in separation from your twin flame. So, yeah, just know that this is where you have reached, and you don't want to walk this path. And here is where you might also feel like, why should I do the healing? Why should I do the inner work for this person? This is what this is not something which I wanted, right? So why should I heal to be with such a person? And yeah, so this is what most people go through when they face the challenges, and when they don't have the understanding of how this twin flame journey works, which means your twin flame is your ultimate mirror. So they are going to mirror the things within you, um, which are not yet aligned. Now, what does that mean? And why should you still choose your twin flame? Why should you still choose to be when there is no reason at all, no purpose at all, no feeling within yourself, a good feeling to be in this journey? Still, why should you choose? So, first thing first is like, if you are healing, then just know that, just remember the time when you were so not in peace with yourself before the twin flame journey started. Basically, before you started your inner work, healing, mirror exercise, coaching, what was the situation over there? Like, let's keep apart your twin flame for a while. Just see yourself and see that person who was not that much in peace, who was finding it difficult to be with themselves. Like, you might need a constant stimulation. Probably you might hang around a lot of friends just to avoid yourself, to avoid the loneliness within you, the chaos that was within you. And now when you did your inner work or healing for good time, probably like 6 months of time, let's say, how much have you changed? How much of peace you have cultivated? You you don't need a lot of people around now. You can be on your own because you feel happy with yourself. You are at peace with yourself, right? So these are the results basically of healing. not just being in twin flame journey, but when you are healing. You might also feel like, okay, I don't need my phone. Let me just spend time doing nothing, which means being with yourself without any need of any external stimulation. So, yeah, so see yourself how much you have changed and how much of God you are able to connect now. Like you were always connected with God even before your ascension or awakening happened. But how much you are able to feel and communicate with God? How much of your day now stays, how the percentage of peace, the percentage of good feeling, the percentage of not feeling so lonely, haven't they increased? So this change happened because your twin flame mirrored something in you and you healed it out, right? And in those healing, you didn't heal it. You might have healed it for your twin flame so that you can get in union, but ultimately in the healing you will see that what you came into union with was the inner self, your inner parts who were in pain, whom you healed, whom you brought back home, brought back to yourself, brought back to love, brought back to God. So, through the process of healing your union, you brought a lot of self love, you cultivated a lot of self love within. This wouldn't have been possible if there wouldn't have been any mirroring. Means if your twin flame wouldn't have mirrored this, you wouldn't have these rewards and results, right? The peace, the joy, all the good stuff. So, if you feel that you don't want to walk this path further, it also means that you don't want to come into perfect union with yourself. Like, there are parts within you who are still in pain and they will stay in pain until unless you choose to heal. Okay? So, if you are not claiming your twin flame, if you are not choosing your twin flame, you are not choosing yourself. You are just letting your hurt inner self, hurt self into drowning into the pain. Like you are just leaving it, let it be in pain. And how that is going to affect you is if you still feel lonely somewhere, which you will be, or there are parts where you don't feel like you are comfortable in your reality, in your life, they will continue to be uncomfortable. There will be places where you can bring more love to yourself, you can cultivate more harmony with yourself. So that is how this journey goes. So if you are not choosing your twin flame union just because you are not getting what you are expecting, like most people start in this journey for the very 3D reasons, like romance, intimacy, to share your life some to share your life with someone, have a perfect partner and all these things, right? But people who have achieved harmonious union or who are in union and working on this journey for a long time, if you go and ask them like what have you actually got in reward, what they will say that uh, the peace, joy and love and the harmony that I feel within myself, my quality of life, the things, the inner things. And definitely the external thing is just a manifestation of your inner. There is no difference between reality and what's going within you. It's perfectly aligned 100%. Not even a split second difference is there between what's inside and what's manifested outside. So they used to say that okay, what they enjoy most is this, the harmony they have within themselves. Okay, so yeah, so if you are not choosing, if you are not claiming your twin flame union, then yes, you are also not choosing yourself. You are just letting yourself stay in pain, drowning in pain. And that is why, if you really love yourself, if you are really concerned uh, about how you feel, about how your day goes, what's the quality of your life, if you are not wanting these things, then yeah, you can continue to not walk on this path, but you will walk the rest of your life with the same bad stuffs. Definitely, whatever good you have cultivated till now through healing, that's going to stay. Okay. But still, until unless you reach perfect union, which also means perfect union with yourself, and in being perfect union with your own soul, you become perfect union with God. Okay. So, the reward of this journey is not just the superficial things like romance, having a partner, having a great life, but it's something within. Yeah. So that's all for today. Take care and see you in the next video.